Hello, hi. Welcome to Open Live with Mary again. It's a pleasure to be with you guys again. Apologies for the break. We've had a break for some weeks now. New video had come out. Partly it was because I traveled, and then when I returned, there was so much to catch up with in different areas. I returned back to work straight away, and a lot of other things that I was doing that I couldn't, didn't quite have the time to sit down do something for you guys. So I'm very, very sorry. Hopefully from now on there should be any break anytime soon. We're back to our weekly videos again. So watch out, and there are lots of videos on the channel anyway, and I believe that you probably haven't watched, or even if you have, it is nice to go back and listen again because it's always fresh. The word of God is never goes stale. Okay, so without wasting much time, I'm going straight into what I'll be talking about today. I'm talking about defensive driving today. Defensive driving. You might be wondering what I'm talking about. Am I about to give a lecture on driving? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe yes, maybe no. All right, so let me get straight to the point. So, something happened last week, and not just last week. And if you're a driver, you probably have experienced what I'm about to talk about at least more than once. Okay, so this particular one, which prompted this video, happened last week, Saturday. I was taking my daughter to swimming, and as I pulled out to the main road, and I was, on the main road, I had the right of way. This man, which should be, is an old, I would consider him as an old man, judging by the way he looks. He was driving, he pulled out from a corner without even looking, he just came straight into the road. Oh my goodness. I just want to thank God. I don't want to imagine what could have happened if I didn't quickly go on my brakes. I went quickly on my brakes, and on my horn as well, to warn him, alert him on what's happening. That was when he quickly like jotted and waved sorry to me, and he went off. When I left that place, I went, oh Jesus, what just happened there? I don't want to imagine what could have happened. That it could have been a fatal or near fatal accident, because he was as a driving seat, he was on my side. So if I had run into him, as old as he was, God, I don't even want to tell stories. But at the end of the day, I was so grateful when I recovered quickly from the shock. I was grateful. I was grateful that I was alert. I was grateful that I was watchful. I was grateful that I took action immediately by going on my brake and also the horn. Okay, so I give God praise for averting what otherwise would have been terrible. Okay, but as I left that place, I got thinking. One, for the fact that many times that God has protected us while you are on your right, you're doing the right thing, but somebody, you have no control over the other person's action, just like this case. And I got reminded there was another time also that I had another. As I said, if you're driving, you would have had many of it. Pardon me. And this was a younger person who, especially in summer, these young boys can just be reckless in driving, and they'll be blasting their music and, driving as if they are in a Fast and Furious movie. So this was the case. This guy was coming, and he was overtaking another vehicle. So at the end of the day, he was coming headlong towards me. I had to make a second judgment at that time. It was either to insist that I'm on the right of way, and I stayed there, keep going, and said, okay, come on, hit me. I might not be alive today to tell the story. But what did I do? I had to make a quick judgment, and that was to sway a little bit to the left. And when I did that, then he was able to make his way and overtake. If I had not done that, if I was going to be insisting that I had the right of way, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. So you're wondering now what she gets going on about driving. No, I'm not here to give you driving instruction. I'm not here to give you any warning about driving. Everything in life teaches us a lesson. And what I personally learned from that experience, especially the last week one, which reminded me of this other one, was the fact that it is our responsibility. Our life, our emotions, our everything is our responsibility. You might want to blame somebody else. But the truth of the matter is that it is primarily your responsibility to protect your emotions, your spiritual life, your health, your mental well being, every aspect of you. You have no control over other people's action. Like these two different drivers, the younger one probably was motivated by alcohol, drug induced, or whatever, or just high on adrenaline, or hormones, or whatever that was happening with him. But with the older man, it was just the issue of probably also age, absent-mindedness. You can put it down to dementia, put it down to a whole lot of other things. I don't know what was going on with these two drivers that I gave the example of, but what I do know is that I am responsible for my own life. I can't insist on my right in those situations. I've seen some drivers do that before, and I keep wondering if only they realize how dangerous that was. If I lost my life, I won't be here fighting. I won't be alive to fight for any rights. It's same thing with your life, your emotional life, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual life. It's your responsibility. You're not going to blame somebody else for it. You don't know what's going on with other people's life. You might wake up in the morning, had a good day, had a good prayer. You step out of the house and then you meet some angry person out there. You meet one disgruntled staff somewhere, or somebody just come against you. Either you open your text, you see one nasty message or something, and you want to insist on your right, and you want to push for your right, and you said, no, you know what, I'm not going to take this, I'm not going to say, I'm going to insist, I stay on my lane, this is my lane, I'm going to stay there. You might not like what you get at the end of the day. The Bible tells us to make allowance for other people. Make allowance. That little judgment of swaying out of the way, going on your brakes, allow them to pass, and then you go on. It saved my life, and it could save you emotionally by taking such actions also in your dealing with people. Some of the things we deal with, some of the things we suffer are self-inflicted, in quote, because you allowed it, because you did not avoid it. It wasn't your fault that he came, but you did not avoid it. The Bible says, as long as it's within your power, live in peace with men. So what have you done in your power to avoid the issue that busted out as a result of your insisting on your right? It could think about the issues that you're going through right now. Think about it and ask yourself, could it be I was defensive in my driving? Could this be, when I say driving, I mean in your actions, inactions, in things that you were doing? Could it be if I was defensive? Could it be if I had walked away? Could it be if I didn't respond? Could it be if I just didn't do, or I did something? If I had done something, sometimes not doing something, or sometimes doing something differently, could it have averted all these things that I'm going through right now? I hope this is a blessing to someone today, that God will help us to be people who will take responsibility for our own mental health and our emotion. No one should have that key over your life. Nobody should have such control over you that when they turn you on, you come on, they turn you off, you come on, because of the way they act. You keep reacting the way they expect you to react. Sometimes just take the little sway to the left and go on your journey. Okay. I hope that was a blessing. If it was, please do leave me a comment. Have you had similar experience that I've just narrated, either in driving or in life? Was this time that you avoided something that could have become something worse? Was there a time that God gave you wisdom just to ignore some certain things, or take a different action, take a different route, take a different, whatever? Please do leave us a comment and let's all learn from you. So leave a comment, like this video, share it to others who might benefit from it. And don't forget also to subscribe and press the notification button if you haven't. So God bless you. This is Hope Alive again with Mary. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao. Peace, peace, peace. All right, bye-bye. Just being funny. Bye.